Henrik finally swings at him. Valier counters, stomps his face, asking why the dude is so obsessed. Valier warns him while the class watches, use powers again, and you're catching a serious nap. The students witnessing the smackdown go dead silent. By dinner, the tea is spilled everywhere. Everyone avoids Valier like he's got the plague. Bertus rolls up and asks for a private chat. Outside, the night is chill, the moon acting like a spotlight. Bertus straight up offers tea. Weird flex. Valier wasn't expecting a tea party. Valier says sure, confused by the whole vibe. Bertus eyes him, seeing that despite the talk, Valier is ready to throw hands. Bertus wonders if his rep is scaring the guy. Valier wonders if this sword jock can actually fight. But the overthinking stops when Bertus speaks up, pouring tea. He says folks are salty. Valier's like, huh. Bertus says the school is terrified, so he's the spokesperson. Then he props Valier for roasting that hater K. Bertus wants to be a school hero and thinks hanging with Valier is the move. Valier is totally lost now. He expected a lecture, not a fan club pitch. But Bertus shifts to the Henrik drama. He says stomping Henrik looked pretty savage. People think Valier is a bully, because he has rich parents or secret backup. Rumor is he's a hidden prince or something. Bertus asks, you got clout like that? Valier gets it. Nah. Bertus nods. He says Valier doesn't need a name to win. From his view, Valier is standing on business, not cowering. Valier feels the convo getting deep. Bertus's shock at his lack of status surprises him. It hits different. Valier realizes his confidence looks like privilege. Bertus, though surprised, respects the realness. The way he holds the cup shows he's not capping. Way too chill to be a fancy noble. Bertus warned him to zip it outside the temple or else, but Valier, he didn't budge. He ain't trying to hide behind big shot friends. Cause if things go south, he's dragging Henrik down. Sorry, royal fam. Things got deep. When Valier, posing by the window, got all sentimental about why he digs this place. It's not just some boring school. Street kids like him can level up on skill alone. Bertus gets it with his big brain. He kinda digs Valier's loyalty to the squad. But his vibe is totally different. He roasted the ant-like social ladder where rank is literally everything, letting big shots act like total jerks. Valier, sharp as ever, peeped the subtext. Bertus was like, I'm a VIP, I gotta boss people around regardless. Valier was like, bro, really necessary? Why trash talk everyone below you? Bertus smirked, you talk way too smooth to be a street rat. Even though Valier looked chill, he was sweating bullets. Bertus threatened to dig up his dirt and find his true identity. Our guy was salty. He wasn't even a beggar, okay? Bertus grabbed his shoulder, relax, that's not what I meant. He just told our boy to chill out. Our hero sighed hard, he'd try, but people gotta talk to him first. Bertus added they had bigger fish to fry later. Safe for now, he grinned and told our hero nighty-night, but the dude gave him creeps the next day. Our guy realized Bertus was right about keeping his cool. He knew he messed up cause he totally ignored Bertus. So, our hero finally caught a break at the academy. 2 whole days since chatting with creepy Bertus. He didn't even want to bother denying the gossip. Maybe he hoped it'd just fix itself. They weren't exactly BFFs, but they could hang without killing each other. He knew everyone was whispering about Bertus. Cool that they got along, but now everyone ghosted our hero except Ludwig. But today was a free day. So he was bored in the dorms, unable to summon spirits anymore. Finally, he decided to go bug Loja. He asked how she survives there since everyone else is crushing it. Just the royals. Then he asked if tagging along was risky, but he claimed nothing bad went down and the prince seemed to dig him. Loja wasn't buying it though. Sounded sketchy to her. But he figured if things got weird, he'd bail using that ring. But first, he needed a solid from Sarka and her. He was like, princess might have powers, but it's super hush hush. Loja bought it. But was like, whatever, strangers creep me out anyway. She goes. She'd spill to Sarka, but warned, don't slide into our DMs. When he asked why the shade, she's like, hanging with randos looks super sus. Plus, Loa dropped that he's being stalked 24/7. He was shook. Who? Loa bet on his classmates, even if they're bored stiff right now. Still, watch your 6, she admitted. She slipped up, let a spy in. She figured they just want to know where he gets the audacity. So, ghosting Loja's crew is the move. Maybe Bertus even sicked him on him. Entered his room, realized they pegged him as a broke loser. They grilled him on hanging with bridge trolls. He didn't cap. Yeah, I lived on the streets. So the drama was just to roast a poor guy? Classy. Asked why he's bold, he said, y'all are just obsessed with me. They had zero chill. He warned him to back off, especially now they knew his lore. They mocked, beggar boy better shut his trap. But he smirked. At least now you are dealing with a real street rat. Stepped up, scared I'll shank you when you turn? Got in a guy's face, don't mess with someone with zero to lose. Said if they expected an apology, they'd need a legit reason first. Schwartz demanded a sorry. Hero poked his eye, threatened to scoop it. Wanna end up like my brother? Class shook. He asked, think I'll take trash talk cause you're rich spoiled brats? He added, touch me, and I'll absolutely wreck you. Blew their minds. Said it'd be an honor to humble him. Enjoy your soft, quiet lives while you can. And slammed the door. They realized this dude is built different. Laying there, he's stressed about the stalkers. Kylie Henrich knows, but now they all think he's trash. Bertus said chill, but better if they avoid him. Priority 1, unlock that self-influence cheat code. Clueless, then someone started banging on the door. Got salty. Can a guy never get a break? Finally opened up, it was Alan. She's like, they want us in the hall. Our guy asked, who's boss? The answer? Upperclassmen, obviously. They yelled, drop and give us 20. Everyone flopped down except our hero. The senior mocked the rest of the crew, telling our boy he must be deaf, demanding he hit the deck again immediately. But why would he listen to some pint-sized pipsqueak? She demanded to know what his deal was. Figuring her brain was walnut-sized, he thought she needed a lesson. The shorty started yapping, stomping her feet in anger. He cut her off, scram before I slap you into next week. Why are you being like this? She stammered. Chill, he said. Want respect? Don't bug me on my break. That just made her scream and bolt, sobbing that he'd pay for this insolence. He asked the floor-hugging crew, why the workout? What's the tea? They explained while he was having fun. He missed the memo. It's a first-year hazing ritual, designed to keep newbies humble so they don't bully upperclassmen or act entitled. Basically, mandatory discipline for the fresh meat. He realized it was just politics to suppress Class B. As he turned to go, a pal asked, you ready to face the music? Guy shrugged. So what? She warned the seniors would target them. He yawned. Let them lose sleep over it, not him. What'll they do? Snitch to the scary teachers? Suddenly, that girl shrieked, pinning the blame on him, saying if things went south, it's on him. He was just baffled. He raised a hand, wishing he'd just booted her face instead. She stumbled backward, terrified. Then, bam! Big guys kicked the door in. Who bullied her? Immediately, the shrimp pointed a finger at our watch. Guy. He figured, great, she called for backup. They demanded his name. He ignored the hierarchy nonsense. Instead, our dude just clarified, I'm no noble, just a street rat. He smirked. No fancy titles or royal blood here. The senior scoffed, you got a death wish acting like that? Status won't save you in a fist fight. He shot back. Right then, the main guy ate a fist, realizing this enemy actually packed a punch. The bully stepped up, sneering that in this scenario, he'd be snapping some of our guys' bones. He took a few hits, call it respecting tradition. He dodged and weaved, while they mocked him as a wimp. It looked like game over for him. The crowd gasped, but he just grabbed the dude's family jewels and crushed him. Yo, you finished with the clown show yet? Kid begged for mercy, said it stung. But Hero goes, freeze or I'll yank him out by the roots. Hero's thinking, is that really the best a high schooler's got? Then he tells the big shots to back off. Stuck to his guns. Back off or I'll shred your rep to pieces. Senior yelled, but the guy begged you to stop. The class started looking at Hero like he was a total monster. Kid said sorry. Hero? Not buying it. Dude passed out from pain, so Hero figured, show's over. Pop. Kid jumps up. Beat me. I don't care, I'll get you back. So Hero serves him another knuckle sandwich. Get this trash out of my face, he told the class. Chick yells, pervert. Hero's like, whatever. Another girl asks what his deal is. He started it. Hero claims. Hero eyes her, couldn't tell if she actually wanted to chat after that mess. They swap names. It's Adriana. Claims it wasn't voluntary. Just some dumb senior tradition. Says Regina's too soft, practically cries if she hurts a fly. Hero asks, why not just say no? She says the third years would wreck him if they bailed. Plus, controlling powers in high school is super tough. Keep acting tough and the seniors will crush you, she warned. He tells him, send the puppet masters to me. Not today though. Tell him tomorrow. Wondered if they got the guts to boss Bertus Cascardius. Monday night, Hero spills the tea to Bertus. You using my name? Hero puffs up, asks if he knew about the hazing. Why didn't they come for you? Guess they played it safe. Bertus asks, why Monday? Just so they can roast you. Hero figured they'd probably ghost him anyway. But hey, if they show, it'll be a riot. Bertus didn't get it, but Hero's grinning like a maniac. I want to see their faces when they try to touch the prince. Bertus meant Hero used his name like a pal, not a subject. Hero stared, couldn't tell if the guy knew anything at all. Bertus shrugs. Penalty for that is wiping out your whole family tree. But hey, if Hero used it, fair play. Hero mentions running into his half-sis in class. Just watch her. Tell me if she does anything weird. Bertus asks, you fix your reputation in class yet? In my book? We're besties. Heck, I saved their butts today. Headed back, he figured roasting the Duke's kid was kinda harsh, but she'd definitely snitched to Bertus by now. Caught her sipping tea. Nose in a book. Spotted him and scooted away fast. So immature. Naturally, he called her a dummy again. She went tomato red. Quit calling me that. Wait, isn't that your name? Slipped out. Folks say you're a genius, but you look like a total ditz to me. Cue instant rage and screaming. She slammed her cup. You're just trying to get a rise out of me. He shrugged, denying it, but she kept screeching, why are you like this? Covering his ears, he grinned. Honestly? It's hilarious. Your reactions crack me up. Who'd skip this comedy gold? What's funny? She snapped. You're adorable, he dropped. She flipped. Excuse me? He doubled down, telling her straight up. You're cool and all, smarty pants, but you're still a cute kid to me. I like that you act your age. Anyway, go sleep or you'll stay short. Slammed the door. She stood there, brain completely fried. Like, what was his deal? Monday rolled around. Third years stormed his class demanding a duel. Something about family honor. Dude had zero clue what they meant. Pick the time and place, the guy spat. We'll have a ref to keep it clean. Wait, our guy interrupted. Didn't you try to punch a frosh and get grabbed by the junk? And now your delicate honor is hurt? The pipsqueak yelled. Unfair. Unfair? You watched Goliath here try to smash a rookie and did nothing. The guy growled. Refuse and you forfeit. Automatic loss. Prove to everyone you only win with cheap shots. A light flashed, and boom, challenge accepted. Little Miss gasped. The guy pointed a finger. Your nut shot won't work twice. No mercy just cause you're weak. I'll teach you a lesson, Valier. Respect your elders, punk. Walking downstairs, he bumped into the girl. She tried to speak, but he breezed past to see his teacher. She screamed Art was just a kid, but he knew Art wouldn't kill him. She fumed. You're too weak. Just go. Say sorry. I'll forgive you if you mean it. He just smirked. That's life. If I get hit, I get hit. He walked off, but the vibe was definitely weird. No way he took that rigged fight just cause he was salty. He did it for the pressure, gotta unlock that self-infusion skill somehow. I mean, it's literally the only trick in his book. Sure, he's sweating bullets, but he's not keeping that power locked up. Suddenly, a quest window pops up right in his face. 600 experience points for a win, or 200 if he gets wrecked. Looking at those odds, he figured he was totally cooked. Still, 200 points? Not bad for a participation trophy. But then he realized something huge. He could dodge the fight, but simply starting it meant getting paid. Why else would they dangle a prize like that? The whole setup gave him the ick, though. Showdown is in 2 weeks at the dorm gym, and his scary homeroom teacher is the referee. Great. He shakes just seeing the guy, but gossip moves faster than fear. Ludwig was instantly in his grill, asking for the tea. They said apologize, but he just told them to zip it and bailed. He was dead tired, but Charlotte had flagged him down earlier. She mumbled something and then just zoomed off. The note said, classroom. After school, don't be late. He waited, totally clueless about her drama. When she showed, she told him to hush cause she knew his secret. He was like, wait, what do you mean? She admitted she used to think he was too lame to talk to. But hearing he was poor made her play detective. She dug up his hometown and the weirdos living there. Even found out which shady gang his crew is linked to. He realized she was talking about his squad, the Rounds. Joke's on her, she still doesn't know about the demon blood. She did catch that the Rounds hire from the Thieves Guild, though. One little test and she had all the receipts. She was actually shocked at how powerful she felt. Like she could literally control everything. Terrifying. She told him not to defend those gross bugs of criminals. Said the city guards. We're about to flush that trash down the drain. He asked what she wanted. Just to find the kid in the pic she showed him. He almost choked. That kid in the photo? It was him. She claimed nothing else mattered to her. He has to report every move. This isn't homework, it's big time. And she warned him, don't you dare tell Bertus. Snitch, and I delete everyone in your crew. Find that boy, she ordered. Whatever it takes. Dude stepped out, trying to find himself. Felt super sus though. She figured since he's totally broke. Temple newbie, he's the perfect victim for this gig. He thought Char was slick at first. Nope, dead wrong. Her eyes spilled the tea, basically. She stalked his history like a pro but had zero logic, tbh. Daru spilled the beans, so he started doubting big time. But she looked legit, like she lost her best friends forever or something. And bro was low-key freaking out cause he's swamped hunting for a helper and had zero clue. But he didn't crash out, cause thinking on it, that ghost kid who bailed after saving him is sus. Demon castle drama, plus that mystery dude who pops up randomly, at least Char's totally clueless. Phew, kinda sucks though. If he gets caught capping again, he's basically toast. Plus, that wouldn't just wreck him, but the squad too. Can't blow his cover yet. Gotta have a team huddle with his minions as soon as possible. While bro was zoning out, a chick walks in, calls him bum, and he answered fast. She cracked up cause he actually answered to that. He was chill with it. I mean, he is broke, so. She realized he wasn't gonna give her the tea. Asked if he's really gonna fight or just get wrecked instantly. He was like, whatever if I get clapped right now. She's like, why fight if you're gonna flop? He's like, I don't know, probably gonna get stomped. He noticed. He needed to quit obsessing over this whole mess with Char. The fight in 2 weeks is the main quest. Can't do squat if he's dead, just once his powers unlocked. Anyway, gotta level up his stats to be somewhat ready for the boss fight. Hit the gym, decided it's sword grinding time starting now. The tryhards grinding all day were Cliffman and Ellen. Bet 100% they never even talked. Zero hope those quiet kids would help him out. All he knew was some textbook sword junk. Gotta actually use skills, not just spam attack. Gonna use the XP he farmed last week. Wanted to replay his memories. Charged the dummy, but tripped and ate dirt instantly. Realized his skills are still trash level. Camped the target all day, spamming hits. Hands were shredded. How does Eleni survive this daily grind? Gotta toughen up for the duel, I suppose. No pain, no gain. Can't stay a total wimp forever, right? At least the seniors ghosted me today. Small victories. Too scared of the prince, so they bully the sophomores. Classic jerks. Just as that thought crossed my mind, the door creaked open behind me. Spoke too soon. She said Regina sent her to talk me out of this suicide mission. Regina, bless her heart. She's way too nice. Honestly? I probably should have just listened to her right then. She knows I have a plan but says 2 weeks isn't enough to win. Basically, losing sucks. Apologize now and skip the beatdown. Then she claims Art isn't actually that toxic. Yeah, okay, sure he isn't. Told her I don't care about his rep, I just want the prize. Weird girl. Suddenly, she draws her blade to demo some moves. Zero clue what she's doing. Just copy me, she says. Helpful. Figured I'm a genius, so I grabbed the sword. Let's roll. Spoiler, my first swing was trash. So bad she thought I was pranking her. Awkward. Give me your hands, she demanded. Grabbed them and instantly realized they were wrecked. Then, boom, glowy light magic time. I was confused, but she explained she just used a top tier knight skill to delete muscle pain. Handy trick. Swung again. Hey, I can actually move now. Lifted the sword. Okay, time to get serious. Stepped up, but she stopped me. You got the basics down. Tomorrow. Crack of dawn. We train for real. Woke up feeling like a zombie. She was already there, fresh as a daisy. Cardio first, she announced. Ugh. Asked if her helping was cheating. She couldn't care less. And honestly, neither did I. Just need to get ripped and learn to fight. Sick of Art's bullying. She says I'm the one who should worry. Called me weak. Rude. I asked if she knew what hazing meant. She looked totally blank. Just smiled. Do your best. If you're warm, let's go. She took off. I was eating dust instantly. She looked annoyed. Had to sprint so she wouldn't fall asleep waiting. Honestly, I felt weird the whole time. Magic buzzing in my veins, but she said that's normal. If knights run marathons like this, I'm taking gold. Less talking, more running, she yelled. Okay, okay. Message received. Zip it. Running and gossiping about Ludwig? Save your breath. 3 hours later? Total workout beasts. Gains on gains until thud. Faceplant City. Adri healed him. Weak sauce, she basically said. Can't handle the grind? Stuff your face. Constant snacking. Challenge accepted. Feast mode, on. Brains fried. Bod's fine. Wait, lunch is forever away? But hang on. Kitchen raid. Free food, don't mind if I do. Royal pantries are next level. Top tier loot. Pro chef, Perfect stats. A foodie's paradise. The ultimate snack spot. Open 24/7 for munchies. Stocked fridges, chefs on call, magic, and Ellen's there. Girl lives to eat. Training burns her battery fast. She's a regular. A regular bottomless pit, actually. Walked up. You gonna finish that? Just sad jerky left. Survival mode activated. Good? Nah, she's just gnawing on leather to survive. Valier backed off. Enjoy the shoe leather, kid. Hit the pantry. Fresh ingredients galore. Cooking? Too much work. Easy mode it is. Pan sizzle. Ellen's drooling instantly. Fried eggs. Slid 'em her way. Ditch the jerky. Eat real food. Swapped plates. Got plenty. She blinked. Never tried this. Won't know till you taste it. Genius. Trust the chef. Just take a bite. Dig in. She inhaled it. Gone in seconds. Whoa, breathe. Did she even taste it? Stared at the empty plate. My lunch. I'm starving too. She shrugged. Hungry. Ruthless. See ya in class? Try not to starve. Next time, she gets the nasty soup. Mirror check. Strength buffed by 0.5. Reflexes 0.3. Stamina 0.6. Mystery stat up 0.1. Weird flex. All for the big brawl in 2 weeks. 0 talent, max grind. But I'm leveling up. Gotta walk the walk, not just talk. Fight time. Bertus, Charlotte, and the door drama. But real talk. Clock's ticking. Need that self-buff skill as soon as possible. Bumped into him days later. Stared at her slurping that nasty soup. Shocker she even showed up. Watching her down that gross slop was wild. Didn't think she'd come. Figured she only showed up for the freebies he promised them. Still, Ellen's a beast. That training appetite is next level. Asked if she's trained to look like a hobo since she licked the bowl clean. She eyed the soup, swearing next time she'd force feed him instead. He had zero clue why she was so desperate to make this date happen and act like he's chill, but he knew opening that door was a massive fail born of sheer stupidity. Dude's just obsessed with saving everyone. Typical hero complex. When it goes down, even if his hands are shaking like crazy, and he's gasping for air, zero dark thoughts mess with his head. He just steps up and swings that sword again. Stubborn much? No regrets allowed, no weakness invited. Deal with it. Right now? Just a dude destined to be the Demon King someday. Walked into the kitchen and bam, Ellen's inhaling sausages. Our guy scavenged for grub cause his stomach was growling too. Checked every cupboard empty. Zip. Literally how? Ellen devoured everything. Asked her if she seriously ate every scrap left, including the sausages. Said cold ones are gross, should fry 'em, but she's too lazy. Unbelievable she can't cook. If she fried 'em, they'd both eat, but he had zero energy to chef it up himself. Said whatever, handed her a knife. Whoa, she handled it like a pro. Shocked she was actually vibing with him in the kitchen for once. Told her she'd totally crush it as a chef if she wanted. He was basically micromanaging her every move though. Finally made something. Looked sus, but smelled fire. Said memorize this so you can cook next time, since she's lazy. So she instantly shoved it in her mouth. Zero chill, panicked cause that soup was lava. Ellen? Didn't even flinch. Just happily munching. Until the burn finally hit. Is she actually brain dead? Seriously? Hot food stuck, so he screams, spit or swallow, hurry. Grabbed water instead of face palming. Better than raw sausage, huh? Then Ellen claims she prepped the whole thing herself. Dude, he literally guided her hands the whole time. Why fight? But she finally admitted, okay, we did it together. Decided to roll with it, but realized he messed up again. Headed to his room and what? A maid's there. Buddy sent her. She starts spilling the tea on why she's here. Been ages since she saw her boss. Name's Zarka. Didn't care about the deets, just how'd she get in his room? Whatever. Time to discuss those princess powers he asked about. Our boy. Shocked she zoomed through it. Zarka said she finished but got snagged. She says the palace gossip on her powers is totally mixed. The princess squad is super sus. Thinking she's faking cause those rumors are total trash. So nobody, not even bro Prince, has a clue about her skills. Bet the emperor's goons caught wind of it though. Realized that class B dude is buff and teaches the princess. But he was like, yo Zarka, what's security exactly? She's like, if anyone actually knows, he could blend in. But barely anyone exists. Hard to spot who's in the loop. Hero started to wonder, cause it's weird that she's such a total mystery. If she's actually packing the power she claims. She hates it. That's why she's being so shady about the rest. Zarka agreed. Said if it's risky, they gotta handle it now. But they'd have to step outside to pull it off. Zarka nodded. but he insisted on chatting her up first. Zarka tuned in, but he just said the princess was hunting him. Zarka was lost. So he dumbed it down for him big time. Spilled the tea, noting the temple's too gnarly for a boss. But Zarka just pointed out that owing the princess is gonna be a massive migraine. So he asked if Zarka really wanted him to fix this mess. He was clueless about the temple and planned to fake it till he made it. Just wanted to blackmail the princess to get her off his back. Zarka said they should plan the after chat moves first. Hiro totally agreed that. That's the play. Mess up, and she might literally boil him alive. But if he acted useless? Way worse fate. So he decided to play nice. Figured they won't wreck him if he's actually grinding. Praying Charlotte doesn't turn into his arch nemesis. Birdie's only keen on him if he's bringing value. Charlotte won't quit bugging him while he hunts for the valley. Thanks to those two-faced royal sibs, his life is a total dumpster fire. So, our guy knew their massive egos wouldn't let him chill, even if they're wrong. Kinda realized it wasn't the best vibe, but gotta stay positive cause those toxic royals could pull something way nastier. Finally, he's in a spot to boss Zarka around again. Zarka perked up, saying he digs the hero's big brain energy. But he just said, dude, quit the creepy stare. Went right back to schooling his pupil. Never thought his powers would unlock this fast. Future paladin helping the demon king? Yeah, that's absurd. He knew divine hacks were OP, so why wasn't Adriana spamming them? Dude just asked, why not use the cheat codes to train? She hesitated. Was it okay to spill the tea on this? Said it felt fake. Like leveling up using glitches. Basically chugging an XP potion that poisons you later. Holy magic fixes stamina, not hunger. You'd starve while buffed. Her advice? Stuff your face if you're gonna use the cheats. Our guy finally got it. It's just a magical energy drink on steroids. Adriana added, once you're good, ditch the training wheels. Break time over. She yelled, alright, back to the grind. Looked back. Spotted Ludwig, the early bird grinder. With him? Music nerd Anthony and Sarah the aimbot. Originally, this was meant to be some Class A drama fest, boys fighting over whatever. But since our MC hogged the spotlight, Ludwig just watched. Valier was keen on these twists. Charlotte alive? Wild. On the flip side, though, kinda scary. Who knows how the butterfly effect might bite him? Later, after the workout, he hit the kitchen. Shockingly, she announced, no cooking for you. I'm tired of your backseat chef act. She promised stew, but he doubted it'd be edible. Surprised it actually rocked. Did she actually make this? He itched to mansplain again. One death stare later? Yeah, he kept his mouth shut. Still, couldn't resist. Poked fun at her, big mistake. She fumed, grabbed a knife. Message clear, shut up or I cut you. Suddenly, food was ready. He admitted, okay, this stew is breakfast worthy. Asked if it was hard. Then, can you even eat all that? Called her a total bottomless pit. Remembered her asking why he visited the temple. He'd said, you eat so much you'd bankrupt your family in one meal. Ellen corrected him, though. Didn't choose the temple life. Was forced into it. Wait, what? He asked, did you piss someone off? Like, did they exile you for being annoying? Ellen shrugged. Nope. Nothing like that. Her glare cracked him up. He loved riling her up. Guy didn't realize he was being a total sadist. Ellen snapped. Dragged him to the gym for payback. And by taught, I mean she beat him up with swords. She was like a broken record on repeat. But getting schooled by a tough girl. Kinda his vibe. So why was he so salty about it? He didn't just watch, he spammed the moves in real life. Fighting a real human gave way more XP anyway. Sparring taught him fencing ain't just wiggling sticks. You gotta throw hands and feet too. MMA style. Low kicks and cheap shots? Totally valid strats. She downloaded all her combat moves into his brain. And yeah, our guy definitely learned. Mostly by getting beaten black and blue. Yup, he picked up a trick, since he was lagging behind the class. Friday, 2 days pre-fight, Helen pulled a weird flex. She kept smacking the blade he was death gripping. Said fancy swordplay was for noobs now. All he needed was this specific torture session. She called his grip weak. Baby hands, basically. So, grind repeat until the boss battle. The quest, don't drop it while she whacks him. It hurt like crazy, but he tanked the damage. Grinded so hard he lost track of time. Then time snap asterisk. Sword broke. No pain, just confusion. Ellen goes, starter gear breaks easy. But pro swords just go dull if you suck. Sounds like she learned that the hard way. Don't yeet it. But when he went to loot a new weapon, Helen yelled, you're literally throwing. I know, he said. Nobody likes getting owned. Why ask rhetorical questions though? Then she gets in his face with a cheat code. Specifically, * the times winning strat. Cut to the street, morning grind complete. She says good game, but tells him to come back tomorrow. Duels tomorrow. He remembered her hack. She claimed she knew the win condition. Told him to think about the meta of the fight. Then zipped her lip. Total silence. He asked Adriana, do I have a shot or nah? She mumbled something totally unintelligible. Basically saying he's cooked, even in her sleep. Whatever, losing isn't game over yet. Checked stats, hey, numbers went up. Still, his ego was kinda bruised. Even with his fancy new skills. Got to the arena. Crowd was packed. He expected a ghost town, but the place was hyped. People were even cheering him on. But looking up? Nope. Just Ludwig screaming his lungs out. He spotted the Class A elites and Charlotte from Class B sneaking a peek. She was kinda doing her own thing in the corner, though. Some fierce girl on the bench trash-talked him, swearing he'd get wrecked today. Hero just rolled his eyes and told her to watch closely, calling her basic. Then he saw Regina and Adriana lurking too. But whatever, it was face-off time with his rival. The ref stepped up to kick off this chaotic showdown. But first, he had to recap the drama leading up to this mess. Apparently, our boy's incident totally bruised Art's fragile ego. He actually read the whole cringe report out loud to everyone, claiming 2 weeks ago, Hero supposedly grabbed his junk and squeezed, leaving Art heartbroken and totally crushed. Yikes. So naturally, he demanded a duel. Drama queen much? The crowd roared with laughter, but Art was deadly serious. Hero was trying so hard not to crack up. Then came the bet terms. Art wanted total submission, respecting elders forever. Boomer energy. Hero was like, nah, not happening, because the ridiculous stunt the elders pulled only deserved a vague promise, not a life sentence. The whole vibe was off, so he just offered a sarcastic apology. Let's just fight already, he figured. But Art wussed out and tagged in Moan, a Class 7 pro, as his champion. Hero was confused about this champion rule nonsense. Moan stepped up instantly, trying to intimidate him. Hero figured this might happen, realizing he'd been too rough on the second years. Finally, the duel rules clicked in his brain. A champion is just a fancy word for a sub fighting your battles. That explained why Helen wanted to step in for him earlier. She knew using her skills was the only guaranteed win. Hard to lose with a pro. But glancing up, Adriana looked absolutely livid, probably mad that a third-year outsider was crashing the party. She looked ready to jump the fence and fight for him herself. The ref was about to scream, "Fight, anyway." But Moan cut in, proposing a fight till you drop rule. No points. The ref looked confused, like, bro, what? Moan smirked, acting like he already knew the ending. Pointing at Hero, he claimed he just wanted to teach the kid some manners. Ref asked if Hero was cool with that. Oh, he was definitely cool. Hero had his own terms, though. Crowd thought he'd tag a partner. Instead, the absolute madman asked for a handicap. Everyone gasped when he didn't call for backup. Moan was shook this kid was actually gonna solo him? The girls looked worried, but Moan grinned, fighting a one-handed opponent? Easy. Hero knew limiting himself to one arm was risky, but hey, style points. Oldhim would have bailed, no doubt. But sparring this guy taught him one thing. Use the free hand. Guess that torture wasn't for nothing. Still, beating this huge dude? Yeah, slim to none, size matters. But the big guy wasn't taking him seriously at all. Fight starts. Hero dives in surprise attack FTW. Nope. Moan slickly nearly disarms him instantly. Guy steps up, calling him a total weakling. But Valier aimed for the blade on purpose. He got why Ellen made him suffer now. She knew this brutal routine would pay off. Wham! Sword goes flying, gut punch lands hard. Moan sneers, drop your weapon, you're toast. Kicks the sword away. Go fetch, puppy. He tries to grab it, whoops. Senior kicks it further. I said fetch. Valier. Got it, but Moan kept trashing him. No defense, no backup, loser. So why was Valier glaring at this senior? Moan didn't get how a shrimp like. Valier looked so fierce. He pummeled him. Call this a duel? Just give up already. But he'd had enough. Hands shaking? Nah, whole body was rattling. Zero chance to win. But win or lose, he just wanted to smash that ugly mug. Even if he got stomped, he needed to land one punch. Just one hit, he charged. Didn't matter if he was outmatched. Whatever. Rage mode, on. Wasn't gonna use this, but YOLO. Popped his special skill. Not losing today. No more holding back. He knew if they clashed, his sword snaps. Worth it for 20 XP? Headshot? Bam. Sword hits the head, then a cheap shot to the jewels. Valier figured since the training sword was flimsy, The risky move would work. Pulled it off and saved his XP. Nice. Moan stumbled, dazed. Valier didn't let up. If that guy recovers, Valier's dead meat. Tackled him from behind while he scrambled for his blade. Started kicking him while he was down. Still, he was annoyed. Why wasn't Moan passed out yet? This was getting dangerous. Moan shoved him off. Dirty trick. Don't you dare quit now. Valier scoffed. Surrender? I'm just getting started. Valier had no clue why. Wanted the W, but Meaton's face twisted up. He knew our guy was playing dirty again. But our hero was just thinking, man, getting wrecked and roasted really sucks. Losing is lame, but begging for mercy? That's total nightmare fuel. No chance of winning, and zero clue how to land a hit on Meaton. Meaton charged, hero didn't care. He was just gonna go full send. Whatever went down, he just craved one thing. Meaton flattened. Wait, nah. He reconsidered that vibe. Realized he needed to double check his winning mindset first. Then it clicked, he remembered how he actually levels up. Not crisis power, it's pure delusion. He just had to believe his own hype from the start. He pointed his blade at Meaton. Gotta believe when nobody else does. Believe, till the end. His superpower? Being a stubborn brat. Like a total moron obsessed with his own made-up legend. Skill unlocking. But he just glared at Meaton like, watch this. 'Cause he was gonna clap this guy regardless. Suddenly, his self-hype ability woke up. That's my true power, bro. Meaton was confused. Wait times bonk. Asterisk hero smashed him down. You quit yet? Gasped How. But hero kept hitting him. Losers don't get answers. Hero said he'd win anyway, but realized his overcoming perk works on crazy beliefs. Weirder the belief, bigger the buff, and since he was dead sure he'd win, he got buff. Literal cheat codes activated. He grabbed Meaton's head. Yo, everyone, this dude trained 2 years longer than me. Better stats too. So why'd this dummy lose to little ol' me, huh? Cat got your tongue, Meaton? Don't wanna play some more? He yanked him up, but Meaton just groaned. Game over. Ref yelled, winner, plus 600 XP gained, sweet. He wanted to flex the win a bit longer, but stamina hit 0. Down he went. Faceplant. Woke up in sick bay, body feeling totally wrecked, like he got jumped. But hey, the win was official. No takebacks. Saw Adriana. You won, then passed out instantly, she said. We're chillin' in the dorm recovery room now. Didn't even know we had a rehab room here. Fancy stuff. But right then, he thought of Meaton. Adriana totally read his mind. That loser is in the other room, she told him. Then she got salty. You know I was ready to tag in for you, right? But she gave props. Never thought your tanking hit strat was actually to unlock superpowers. Hey, the results were worth it, weren't they? He grilled her. Adriana just was like, dude, that was super reckless. He used the build he'd spent 6 years perfecting. But our guy spun around and said nope. His main skill was busted, so he'd buy the other talents. With his XP stash, Adriana stuck around though. If he glitched again, she'd drop him herself. Adriana meant she dug younger dudes who didn't need a mommy. Our boy said, thanks, being a sweetie, but she wasn't impressed. Adriana had hung in the best room a bit after he woke up. Once patched up and out, they met the doc actually, the big boss. Our guy told the boss about his power. Master was chill, said with all the skills our Yunsis hero had, one was bound to wake up.